speaking of sad and no one will miss him,
Oosh.
no, I'll miss him when he's gone. Indiana Jones, and now titled The Dial of Destiny, dropped its trailer at CCXP. I wasn't overly surprised about this because we kind of figured it had to drop sometime before Avatar 2, or at the very latest during Avatar 2's premiere, because James Mangold said we get it before the end of the year. So the trailer is here, and to me, it's a very mixed bag. I think when it hits, it's great. John Williams flexing his muscle, unfortunately, for the last time, because he said that this is the last movie he's going to score, to which I'm just going, I'm actually more not ready to face that reality than actually saying goodbye to Indiana Jones. Like, whatever. Sure, it's sad that it's the last Indy movie, but it's more sad that this is going to be the last John Williams movie. The score is great, and there's certain action beats that I think are great. But de-aging is still not quite there yet, and I'm hoping we don't have a ton of de-aging in this, but sometimes it's great. There's a shot of him when he's got like a reddish, orangish light on him when he's inside of a train. That looked perfect.
It was scary good.
Like, that looked like a young Harrison Ford. Then you have the part where he's kidnapped by Nazis and they take the bag off his head, and I'm going, oh, is it the eyes? Is it, in the words of Corridor Crew, is it the elasticity? Is his skin not wrinkling enough? Something was off on that section. But besides that, I think it hits the right notes for Indiana Jones in some spots. Like when he uses the whip, he's like, get back. And then everyone points the gun, and the look on his face, I'm like, that's Indy. That's great. I will say it was a bit odd because for the past few weeks, James Mangold has been like praising, just like, yeah, we really wanted to go with physical stunts and practical effects for this, just like the classic Indiana Jones. We really didn't want to use CGI where we didn't have to. This seemed kind of CGI heavy. Like, you get that scene from the first Captain America in the middle of the Alps on top of a train. I'm going, this looks a little CGI.
Guys, that's CGI. He's not actually on a train.
Or the one that was a little jarring besides the sack getting taken off Indy's head in the flashback scene. It's when they have that parade in the middle of New York and Indy's on the back of a horse. The way his head moves, I'm going, oh, that's clearly not Harrison Ford on that. You rendered his head separately. I like this trailer, but it still needs some polish, I think. What do you think, Josh?
Obviously I am nowhere near as big of a Indiana Jones fan as you are. It was cool. Yeah.
Be honest. You can be honest, Josh.
It was cool. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a bad trailer. I think I will be based on the trailer. I will see the movie, but I do think that the trailer doesn't do a good job at all to kind of tell you anything about what the movie's about. It is definitely like, hey, this is Indy's like final go. Oh yay, cool. Here's some music. All right, cool, go. Like it definitely is leaning on this is Harrison Ford's final Indy movie. But I don't feel like it actually tells us anything else. And part of me is okay with that. Part of me is kind of like, I want to know. I want to know more. Tell me more. That's a good thing,
I think, yeah, this is just a teaser trailer, though. Keep in mind that.
That's fair. Everything looks pretty good. I mean, I obviously there's a few little things with the de-aging that, honestly, I will applaud their cojones to be like, hey, we're gonna put a trailer together. Do you want to do some of like the regular Harrison Ford stuff, or like add in our de-aging footage that's still finishing rendering? Hey, go ahead and do all the finished, like do what you do have finished for the de-aging stuff. Okay, I guess we'll do that.
Yeah, some of it looks finished, some of it not.
That is very, very ballsy, but that also to me says, hey, this is not going to be the whole movie, and so for that reason we have to protect the rest of the film just so you don't know what's going on. I'm curious of what you think that the Dial of Destiny is in reference to, though.
I was just about to ask, what did you think of the title? So there's been rumors of like time travel plot for a
Ooh.
little bit, and I'm just going, I hope not. Um,
No
so
CGI, but time travel plot.
I would be okay if it's not necessarily time travel, but it is a dial that you can control time with. Like, if Indy doesn't actually go back in time, but the person that has it, i.e., the Nazis, can control time itself
That
or
could be
control
interesting.
time,
Yeah.
I would be okay with that. So long as we don't actually go back in time, I think that's jumping the shark. But something that controls time in a movie about an aging person, I think could be a really interesting narrative and subtext of just like, oh yeah, time is literally not on your side type of thing. And it might be a little too heavy-handed there, but we've seen
Yeah.
James Mangold focus on characters who are in the twilight of their lives, so I trust him with this movie. But again, I don't mind if it's a time thing because Indiana Jones has always been a little bit far-fetched. You had the Ark of the Covenant, in which case it is a radio for speaking to God. And then you've got a goblet that literally heals you.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that accent again.
Um,
That wasn't your best.
that's how he sounds, though, is the
I
problem.
know, I know, I know, I know.
But you see Dial of Destiny. What do you think of the title?
The problem is I've just read a bunch of like I've just finished God of War. I just read American Gods. So like me, I hear Dial of Destiny and I start to think of like something to do with the fates. You know how like in the Greek pantheon has the three fate sisters, and like the the Norse pantheon has the Udin and stuff like that. It's like this idea that something else is out there dictating your fate or destiny, which is still I think something that would fit in with an aging Indy. It could be interesting. I'm curious to see who geez, I love her, but I forget her name all the time. But I forget everybody's
Phoebe
name all the time.
Waller-Bridge.
I'm curious.
The
Yeah,
character that's already controversial, unfortunately.
for some reason, I'm not 100% sure why. To me, I'm curious to see who she is to Indy and in the story. It's interesting to me that they're already having to be like, guys, she's not taking over for Indy. Chill out. Like, shut up. Like, it annoys me that people are like, because it happened to Shy. It happened to Shy in the Kingdom of Crystal Skull. There were people did not give him a chance, did not. And I think honestly, if they had ended up giving him a chance, Shia LaBeouf could have been a fun. His career would look so much different if he was allowed to do like a solo, like new indie film.
Well, his
But
career would have been different had he taken a lot of different what ifs.
I mean, that is also fair. But yeah,
I like seeing Sala. I was not expecting to see him come back.
yeah,
I will say Dial of Destiny to me sounds a lot more like an Indiana Jones book than it does a movie. Like how they had like dozens upon dozens of like the, I don't ever think they were canon, but like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Gold or on
the Dial of Destiny. It does
on
it
Wigan
does,
Angels or something like I don't some obscure like Dial of Destiny. I don't know. But I appreciate that it's not just Indiana Jones, and it does have a subtitle.
Yeah. I definitely feel like it has a black and white movie, adventure movie feel to the name of like, now presenting the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Like that to me, that has like an older feel to it, and maybe they play into that if we're having a story about time. Who knows? It was an okay trailer, a teaser trailer. I'm curious to see what it looks like going forward, and it'll be very sad to see John Williams not in the movie scoring world anymore.